Mr. Davies, they're ready for you now.
Thank you. Excuse me,
Miss Smith.
Miss Smith. Do you mind telling me what's going on here? First, I'm in London in a recruitment centre, and the next minute I'm in the middle of nowhere, being greeted by a soldier at the station who refuses to tell me his name, and I'm brought here.
This isn't the middle of nowhere, Mr. Davies. Now, if you'll follow me, you can leave your things in there.
Hello, sir. I'm John Davies. It's nice to meet you.
Sit down, Mr. Davies.
May I ask what's going on here?
You may not.
In that case, why am I here?
Mr. Davies, you're here for a job interview.
A job interview? What's the job?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to tell you that.
Is this a joke? I've been forced to travel to a village in Buckinghamshire, having been told nothing, for an interview for a job I'm not allowed to know anything about.
That would seem to be the case, Mr. Davies.
Well, if you can't tell me why I'm here, then why should I stay?
Why are you so keen to go home, Mr. Davies? Would it be to get back to your teaching at St. Paul's? Or to go home to your wife, Sally, on Conroy Street? I mean, after all, you haven't been married very long, and with a baby on the way, with everything that's going on out there, it must be very scary. Or, and this is what I believe to be the truth, it would be to see one Robert White and William Clark. How does your wife feel about you meeting these men after midnight?
I don't know who those people are.
I think you do. You aren't very shy about it.
Are you with the police?
No. See, the thing about communists is you can't keep your mouth shut. Screaming about
I'm not a communist.
You could be the bloody king for all I care. We think about politics. What you think about the government means very little to me.
What do you want from me?
I want you to understand who you're dealing with. I want to see if you're right for this job.
These are the test results I filled earlier.
I know what they are, Mr. Davies. What I want to know is how you scored so highly in tests involving logic and problem solving, yet applied to be a soldier.
I'm not sure. I've always had one of those brains, I suppose.
No, Mr. Davies, you misunderstand me. I'm not questioning your academic prowess. Why would a man like you, a man with ideas like yours, want to join His Majesty's army?
You think a communist wouldn't want to stop the Nazis?
Are the Russians? After all, it is National Socialism.
In name only.
It is quite impressive, though.
Impressive?
Austria, Poland, Czechoslovakia. France fell in 6 months. Did you hear about what happened at Dunkirk? Our boys didn't have a hope in hell. They've made waging war efficient. There's an elegance to it.
Elegance? It's fucking evil is what it is. Slaughtering men with factory-like efficiency is wrong, and I and any other self-respecting human being should be doing anything they can to stop it.
And so you see, Mr. Davies, we're on the same side. We're losing this war. Outmanned, outgunned, outsmarted. And yet, the two of us sit here, both refusing to surrender.
There must be something we can do.
I don't mean offence, Mr. Davies, but you don't look like a soldier. We can't send you to Africa or China.
I could be a medic.
Your talents are in physics and maths, Mr. Davies, not medicine.
I'll do whatever I can, whatever it takes to help.
What do you know about code?
Code? Like cryptographic messages. It's all just mathematics and logic, really.
What about a code that the entire world thinks is impossible to decipher? An impossibility to crack?
It's a German code, isn't it? That's what you're doing here. Cracking it.
Hidden behind a 15 quintillion combination lock sits the location of every ship, every tank, every plane, every soldier, every attack, every retreat. We could know it all. Understand every move. If we crack that one machine.
We could win the war.
And so you see our urgency. Helen, our friend is going to join our family here at BP.
Mr. Davies, there's a couple of things you need to sign.
So I can't tell anyone about what I'm doing here.
Not your friends, not your family. Only those you work with directly will know what you do.
What will I tell people?
You'll tell them you worked a secretarial role in the country.
The greatest war in the history of the world, and I can't tell anyone of my contribution.
Never. Not a single soul.
Well, that's everything signed.
Welcome to BP, Jack. I'm Warrant Officer Thomas Walker. This is Helen Thompson. I wouldn't worry about that. We wouldn't want to waste munitions, there's a war on.
That's a fair point.
We'd hang you.